Today's their first matchup of the year, and it's coming up next.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Brevin Jordan, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive. And
once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 11 carries, 110 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The Goff's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the 50, it's Goff. He's going to look downfield for Henry, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Dustin Colquitt on to punt for the Steelers. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a...
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Henry, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time, but you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now off to the races down the right side, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Open man left side, it's the tight end DeGuara. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
In your face!
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
There we go, baby.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Goff now looking to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on third. Goff. Under pressure and down he goes. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. They go play action now. Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. First down and much more for Henry. He's at the 40. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So we have reached halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, it's Henry. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 76 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action, now Jackson. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Handoff here to Nwangu. Oh, big hole left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Draw play. This is Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Out of the gun, Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Another run now for Nwangu. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On 1st down, it's gone. His throw incomplete. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Room to run past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
I think a free play now for Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Throwing again is Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw. Goff. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's complete to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go play action with Jackson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run is Nwangu. And a solid run down inside the 30. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Nwangu. Trucks over him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu. becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Ravens are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Again, Goff.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Ravens stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
For Mecole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that.